mean, whoa.
All right, good morning, everyone. This is Judge Kassan. Thank you for joining us today. This is the 10 a.m. docket for the City of Olmos Park Municipal Court. I am going to call the docket in a few minutes. I ask you that if you're not speaking, please stay on mute. And then after I call the docket, we will review some preliminary information, okay? All right. Ernesto Antu. Ernesto Antu. John Budenholzer. Thank you, sir. Gabino Astorga.
Defense counsel present, Your Honor, on his behalf.
Thank you. Stephanie Gonzalez. Stephanie Gonzalez. Thank you. Luis Gonzalez. Luis Gonzalez. Thank you. Sydney Heilman. Sydney Heilman. Justin Jones. Justin Jones.
Here, Your Honor.
Thank you. Curtis Kosub. Curtis Kosub. Sarah Lang. Sarah Lang.
Here.
Thank you.
Curtis Kosub. Your Honor.
Yes, thank you very much.
Your Honor.
Yes, I noted you're present. Thank you.
Thank you.
Brian Perez. Brian Perez. Aaron Ileana Ramon.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Thank you. Amanda Rivera. Amanda Rivera. Cecilia Serrano.
I'm right here, Your Honor.
Thank you. Garcia Soto. Garcia Soto or Soto Garcia. Carlos Torres. Carlos Torres. Consuelo Valenzuela. Consuelo Valenzuela. Anthony Valerio. Anthony Valerio. Elaine Vela. Elaine Vela. Danielle Cepeda. Danielle Cepeda. All right, very good. Let's see here. Ms. Garcia for Mr. Astorga.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
I believe he was scheduled just to make a payment. Is that correct?
Your Honor, I believe at this time we're disputing the ticket.
Okay, all right. I'm going to have you speak with the prosecutor, Mr. Dixon, in a breakout room then, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. All right. All right, very good, everyone. Just some preliminary instructions, and then we'll get started individually with the docket in alphabetical order. For most of you, this is either a pre-trial appearance or an initial appearance. If you have not entered a plea, I will be asking you how you plead on your case. You can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you plead guilty, you're admitting guilt and you're asking the court to assess the punishment in the case. If you plead no contest, you're not admitting guilt. However, you're choosing not to contest the charges and you just want to resolve the matter today. That would be a plea of no contest. If you do want to contest the charges, you would enter a plea of not guilty. At that point in time, you will have an opportunity to visit with the prosecutor to discuss any facts that you think are in question, and then we'll move forward from there, okay? If you do enter a plea of not guilty, you have a right to choose whether you want a non-jury or a jury trial. You do have a constitutional right to a jury trial. That means the case would be heard and decided by 6 citizens of Olmos Park. You can choose to waive a jury trial and instead have a bench trial or a non-jury trial, which means the case would be heard by me or another judge in Olmos Park. Okay, that would be a non-jury trial. The trials are not scheduled today. They will be scheduled for a later date and time, as this is an appearance docket or a pre-trial docket, not a trial docket this morning. Okay. Again, you will have the opportunity to visit with the prosecutor about any facts that you think are in question if you do desire to contest the charges. Okay. However, if you do want to try to resolve your case or cases today, there may be some options that are available to you. The first of which is the driving safety course, which is available for moving violations one time every 12 months per state law. All right. If you have not taken that course in the last 12 months, you may be eligible. However, you must have a valid Texas driver's license and insurance in your name. Okay. There is a fee that must be paid for court costs, and then you will have 90 days to complete the course. Upon course completion, you return your certificate and your driving record to the court, and the case is closed out and does not appear as a conviction on your driving record. If you are under 25 years of age, you are required to take the driving safety course. And if you are a commercial driver's license holder, you are not eligible for the course. Okay. The next option that may be available to you is deferred disposition, sometimes informally called probation. It's an unsupervised probationary period anywhere from 1 day to 180 days, depending on the violation charged. There is a special expense fee that must be paid to the court. Again, that fee amount will vary from case to case, depending on the violation. And there may be some additional requirements or conditions placed upon you during the probationary period. Those may include attending a course, completing community service hours, maintaining insurance, obtaining a driver's license, etc. Again, those requirements will vary from case to case depending on the violation that has been charged. Okay. However, upon successful completion of those terms and requirements and payments, the case would be closed out and would not appear as a conviction on your driving record. All right. Now, if you are a commercial driver's license holder, you're not eligible for deferred disposition on moving violations. Okay. If you are here for an equipment violation, maybe an expired registration, a broken tail light, maybe tinting that was too dark, etc., those items may be eligible for a compliance dismissal fee if those items were corrected and you have proof that those items were corrected. Okay. Now, if you're requesting community service hours, a payment plan, or if you have questions specific to your case, I'll be happy to address those with you here individually in a few minutes. Okay. I do ask for your patience. We will be going in alphabetical order. And if you do need to speak with the prosecutor, we will have you speak to him in a breakout room separately, and you will see that notification pop up on your screen to go into that breakout room with him. Okay. Again, thank you for your patience, and we'll get through this as efficiently as we can. Thank you. So first up, I have John Budenholzer. Good morning.
Morning.
John, who do you have there with you?
My mom.
Good morning, ma'am. What is your name?
Mary Beth Budenholzer.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, John, how old are you?
I'm 16.
All right, 16. Are you in school?
Not current. I'm supposed to be, but yes.
Well, where would you normally go to school if you were in school? Right now? Okay. And what grade are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
All right. Very good. All right. So John, let's see here. You have a speeding charge, 41 in a 30-mile-per-hour zone. How do you plead on that case?
No contest.
All right. How long have you been driving, John?
I've had my permit since I think May.
Okay. So the permit, is that just a conditional driver's license, or is that just a permit?
It's a permit, but
So
till her COVID, you weren't able to get your.
I wasn't I just have the permit. I don't have the, you have to have it for 6 months before you get your license.
Because
That one.
Okay. All right. So then you got this ticket back in November, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So since then, have you been able to get the driver's license, or no, since this is pending?
Because of COVID, and we weren't sure if I was allowed to get it or not.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So as of right now, just the permit. Okay. So tell me what happened with this speeding violation.
I was going down McCullough and I was not paying attention to my speed and I didn't realize how fast I was going.
Okay, is this your first ticket?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm sure your mom's already talked to you about all the consequences and the dangers of speeding, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right. Well, just a little, I'll give you my 2 cents, just so you're aware. I know you just heard it from your mom, but you're a young driver. You got to pay attention. You got to be aware of your surroundings, just as we all do, right? But you're a newly permitted driver, and with that comes a lot of responsibility. Okay. You really have to be paying attention to the surroundings and everything that's around you, particularly the speed limit, as it changes quite often in those little towns where you live, right? Either in Alamo Heights or in Olmos Park. I mean, you're going from 25 to 30 to, higher once you leave the city limits, right? So you just have to really pay attention to that. And most of the times it's 25 or 30 in those areas because a lot of it is residential. And there's also a lot of people that are either walking, jogging, riding their bikes, pushing their kids in strollers, walking their dogs, etc. So you got to be aware of all those conditions, okay? And they set that at 30 miles per hour because they have deemed that as the safest speed at that location, okay? So just be aware of that. I know you've heard that from your mom already. Mom, how are his grades at school?
Very good.
All right.
Thanks.
All right, very good, John. Well, I want to get you back to school as soon as you can here today. What did you want to do on your speeding ticket? Did you want to try to take well, you're not even a licensed driver. What I'm going to have you do is we want to keep this off your record. We don't want to have you start off on the wrong foot. All right. So we want to send you back to get a retest at DPS. Okay. So you actually, when you got your permit, did they test you then with a driving test or no?
I took my driver's test.
He took his road test about 15 days ago, but with COVID, we've had difficulty getting in for all of that. So we have everything we need. We just need to turn that road test result into a DPS.
Okay.
In order for them to mail him his license. Like he's good to go. He just has to turn that test in.
Okay, very good. So turn that in. And then once you receive that, I want you to take the driving safety course. Okay.
Yes,
all right. And you can take that online. You must take a Texas approved driving safety course. Okay. That's just going to be another refresher of all you've just learned. Okay. But just to make it really fresh in your mind and get you back up to speed on that. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You will have to present proof of that driver's license once you get it and the insurance. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So how long do you think it'll be before you can get an appointment with DPS?
He plays basketball, so we're in basketball season, but I need to talk to his coach and I will get the first available. So I'm hoping sometime in the next 15 days.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reset it 60 days just to give you time to get that driver's license. Okay. As soon as you get that driver's license, if you could send a copy to the court, and then they can process the driving safety course for you. Okay. We can't process that for you until he gets that driver's license. Okay.
Like I can't start it until I get it.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. So don't do anything else other than trying to get the driver's license with DPS. And I know with COVID, there's a lot of delays with appointments and things like that. So as soon as you can get one, try to get that scheduled. As soon as you get your driver's license, send a copy of that or by email to the court, and they'll give you further instructions there to process that driving safety course, because there will be some court fees that will be owed. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Any questions, John?
No, ma'am.
All right, Mom, any questions?
No, thank you so much.
All right, you're very welcome. We'll get back to class, John. You have a good day and drive safely. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Stay well. Take care. Mr. Dixon?
Judge, on Gabino Astorga on the defective stop lamp with the attorney, Ms. Garcia, I'm
Yes.
going to do a compliance dismissal and waive the fee based on the video that was submitted.
Okay, very good. All right, Ms. Garcia, any additional information you'd like to provide the court?
Nothing, Your Honor.
All right, very good. We'll process that for a dismissal and close out that case.
Thank you so much. Have a
All
good
right.
rest of your day. May I
You
be
do the same.
excused?
You're excused. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Okay, next up then is Stephanie Gonzalez.
I'm
Ms.
here.
Gonzalez, how are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Let's see here. You have a charge for speeding, 38 and a 30 mile per hour. How do you plead?
No contents.
Okay, how did you want to take care of it?
What are the options? This is my first ticket ever. I was coming back from the ER with my child the same date of the ticket, and he was sick, throwing up, and that happened. I've never
Okay.
gotten a ticket before. I don't know what to do at this point. I don't want it
Okay.
on my record. I have a clean record, but at the same time, I don't have a lot of money to make, for this payment. I mean,
Okay.
I'm a single mother of 4 children. I do work part-time.
Are you over the age of 25?
Yes, ma'am. I'm 38 years old.
All right, here, let's see. We can place you on a deferral. I can place you on a deferral for $184, and that can be paid over payments. Okay, that would keep it off your record. All right. And I could place you on that deferral for 90 days so you could spread those payments out over those 90-day period.
Okay, and how do I do that?
During
do I
that, sure. So you would make an initial $40 payment. Okay, and then the balance could be paid over the 90-day period. And the only condition placed upon you during that time would be no additional moving violations. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Does that sound satisfactory to you?
Yes, ma'am, but where do I go to pay it? Because I've never done this before. So.
Okay. All right. So you can stop by the court, the Olmos Park Municipal Court. The municipal office is there, and make that initial payment, or you can mail that in to them. Okay.
Okay, and it's the same address that's on, I guess, this paper that y'all sent me for.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. So that $40 payment, can you make that by next Friday, the 21st?
Yes, ma'am.
All
And
right.
when I mail it in, do I need to put like a certain ID number or anything?
I would reference your case number. Should be on that letter that was sent to you, and put your name and date of birth on there. Okay.
And it needs to be a money order?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. So it would
All
be
right.
40, after they receive it, then they will process that and send you some additional paperwork, and they will either send that to you by mail, or if they have your email, they'll email that to you. Okay.
Okay, so I need to wait till I get the email or mail before I make the payment, or do I?
No,
go
you make the payment
Make-
first, and then they're going to send you the documents.
And I am allowed to go in person, you said, as well?
Yes, you are allowed to go in person and make that initial payment, and then your payments thereafter.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So
Thank
as soon
you.
as you comply with all that, the case will be dismissed after 90 days. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Very good. You're free to go. Just make sure you make that payment by next Friday.
Yes, ma'am.
All
All
right.
right, thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye. Thank you. All right. Next is Luis Gonzalez. Luis Gonzalez. Okay. Mr. Gonzalez, are you there? Okay. Then next up is Justin Jones.
Here, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Jones. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. Let's see here. You have a failure to display driver's license. How do you plead?
No contest, Your Honor.
Okay. Let's see here. All right, you did receive a replacement, is that right?
Not yet. I ordered on November of 22nd, and I still haven't gotten it in. I think it's because of the COVID and all that
Oh,
too.
okay.
But I do have my temporary right now. I'm just still waiting on it. I'm still waiting on my license to come in, because I wanted to come in so I could go back up there and show y'all, but it hasn't come in yet.
Okay, let me see here. You did send us something though, is that right? Receipt. You did send us a receipt, is that right or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Valerie, do we have that somewhere?
I don't see it in there. Let me check the email real quick.
Okay. Let us check the file on that, sir, real quick, okay?
Yeah, I do have the receipt attached to his file that he submitted. He's just waiting for it. It was submitted November 22nd.
Okay. So he was a valid,
Yeah, I do have a copy too on his file, a hard copy that it won't expire till August 27, 2025.
okay, so you just lost it, sir? Is that what happened?
Yes, ma'am. Mhm.
Okay, and you're just waiting for that replacement. You've requested it, you just have not received that yet, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, do you have any idea when that might be received, or have they given you any indication?
I emailed them about 2 days ago, and they said they respond to me in about 3 to 5 business days. So I haven't got a response from them yet. So I'm not too.
All right, so as soon as you get that, send that in. I'm gonna reset the case 30 days. But as soon as you get that, send that in to us and it will be a $10 dismissal fee, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, any questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
All right, so we'll notify you a reset date for 30 days, but if you get it in between now and then, just make sure you email that or drop a copy off with the court so they can process that $10 fee, okay?
All right, yes, Your Honor.
All right, you're free to go.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, have a good day.
You as well.
Thank you. All right, next up is Curtis Kossip.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Good morning, sir, how are you doing today?
Fine, and yourself?
I'm doing well, thank you. Let's see here. You have a charge for speeding 40 in a 30-mile-per-hour zone. How do you plead?
No contest.
All right. And how did you want to take care of that?
Just tell me what I need to do. There's I went to pay in your office, and the lady at the desk said I needed to appear. I just couldn't do that there at the time because I have a Class B license, and
Okay.
it came up as a CDL.
Right.
My reason for having that license is that I have been a member of a volunteer fire department in Torpley, Texas for the last 15 years. And 5 days before that, I retired from that organization, and we moved and began traveling, and San Antonio was our first stop. So at this point, I was driving my personal vehicle. I wasn't in a fire truck. So I don't, that may not, like I said, it's no contest. I was speeding. So, just tell me what I need to do.
Okay. Well, because you do not have a Class C and you have a higher level driver's license, a Class B, it is considered a commercial driver's license. So
Correct.
Because that's still in effect and was in effect at the time of the stop, you are not
Exactly.
eligible for the options that would keep it off your driving record. So unfortunately, the only option would be either to pay the case, just pay the fine, that would simply close out the case, or you could appeal the case to county court and, address the issue with the county court prosecutors and judge in that venue.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And that will then go on my record?
It will go, yes, if you just pay the fine today, it does go on your record. Mr. Dixon, anything you'd like to add?
Not at the moment, Judge, no.
Okay. So Mr. Kossip, I understand that since you were driving your personal vehicle, but unfortunately, once you have the CDL, until you give that up and you obtain a Class C, you are still considered a commercial driver's license holder and not eligible for those other options.
Okay. Then I will just choose to go ahead and pay the fine.
Okay, that will, like I said, simply close out the case, and it will be reported as a conviction in our jurisdiction, which will be reported to DPS. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So the fine, let me see here. The fine is $215. Is that something you can pay within the next week's time?
Oh, yes. Only problem is, we're not in the San Antonio area anymore because we're traveling. So can I
Sure.
do that just with a credit card?
Yes, you can do that online. Valerie, does he need to contact you before he does that, or?
If you can send us an email, I can send him the link.
Okay, Mr. Kossab, if you could email the court clerk at the email address on the paperwork.
Okay.
I believe it's almosparkcourt@gmail.com.
Okay. Yes, I've got that right here. All right.
All right, very good. If you could send her an email, she will then send you the link so that you could pay that ticket.
Okay.
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 And then just, for future reference, if you would like to contact DPS and get that driver's license changed to a Class C, so that you could avoid, these issues should you pick up additional tickets later on down the road.
Correct. Okay.
Okay. All
Thank
right. Any
you.
other questions, sir?
No, I don't. Thank you very much.
All right. Very good. Well, safe travels. Take care now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, next is Sarah Lang.
Hello,
Hi there. How are you this morning?
pretty good, and you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Let's see here. Display expired registration or license plate. How do you plead?
I'm not sure because I thought that I took care of it when I got the notice, so I guess it would be a no contest.
Okay. Let's see here. You sent some information, is that right?
Yeah, and I sent in the $20 fee.
Okay. Valerie, do we have that?
Judge, the docket notes say that she sent it in.
Registration.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're having issues with the Dropbox.
Okay. All right. There
Yes, I
is
do
a
have a copy of
I
it.
have a copy I can show you right now.
copy in the file. There is a copy in the file, Valerie.
Not in Dropbox, but I have it on her file. Yeah, hard
I
copy.
don't know if you can see. Oh, it's not very clear.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll go ahead and process that for a $20 compliance fee. And since we've already received that, we'll go ahead and process that for you. Okay.
Okay, and then is there anything else that I need to
You're
do?
free to go. That's it. We'll close it
Oh,
out.
Okay, thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Okay, next is Erin Ramon.
Hello.
Hi there. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. How are you? Sorry.
I'm doing well. Let's see here. You have 4 violations. You have failure to maintain insurance or financial responsibility. How do you plead?
No contest.
Okay. You have no driver's license. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Okay. Display expired registration or license plate. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
And possession of drug paraphernalia. How do you plead?
No contest.
All right. I'm going to have you speak with the prosecutor, Mr. Dixon, about all 4 violations, and you're going to go into a breakout room with him. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Next up is Cecilia Serrano.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Let's see here. You have a charge for ran stop sign. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Okay. You're going to speak with the prosecutor here shortly as soon as he's finished speaking with Ms. Ramon. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Let's see here. We have Noe Soto Garcia. Mr. Soto Garcia? No? How about Anthony Valerio? Anthony Valerio, you're on mute. If you could press *6 on the phone there.
Hello?
Mr. Valerio?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how are you today?
I'm doing good.
Okay, let's see here. You have possession of drug paraphernalia charge. How do you plead on that?
Yes, ma'am. No contest.
Okay, and how did you want to take care of it?
A payment arrangement.
All right, did you want to just pay the fine or try to keep it off your record?
I wanted to keep it off my record.
Okay, so it's $331 for the deferral fee. Okay, and you must also
Yes.
complete a 4-hour online course for drug awareness.
Okay, hi, I have a quick question. This is his mother, Michelle Perez.
Okay,
Okay, because he has an apartment, he's the only income, and he supports his girlfriend, and she's 4 months pregnant, and he pays for all her diabetes medications and doctor's appointments and everything. Can he make payments on that $300?
yes, he can make payments. We would need an initial payment of $40 and then payments thereafter, and he would have 6 months to pay it off.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. So Mr. Valerio, $40 will be due next Friday. Can you take care of that by the 21st?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and just so you're aware, you also have a balance due of $135 on the stop sign violation, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna pay that one today, ma'am.
Okay, and make sure you take care of that one today. So $40
Yes,
due
ma'am.
the next Friday, and then 6 months that you're on the deferral, okay? You also have to take that 4-hour online course, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, they'll send you some information on that, but you can take it online, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so make sure you make that $40 payment by next Friday. Any questions?
Okay. No, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, very good. Make sure you make that other payment as well, and you're free to go.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. You too. Bye.
Thanks. Sir, what is your name? You're on mute, though, if you could unmute for me.
Carlos Torres, ma'am.
Carlos Torres. Okay, very good. Let's see here. You have a charge for display expired registration or license plate. How do you plead on that case?
No contest.
Okay, did you get it taken care of by any chance?
Yes, I did.
And a receipt?
I have the receipt here. I have all the receipts here. I just need to send them in.
Okay, send that in. We can check it out and everything. If everything is in good order, then it'll be a $20 fee, okay?
Okay.
But we'll need you to email that to almostparkcourt@gmail.com.
Okay. I will do it immediately after this call.
All right, very good. If it's all good, then they'll send you an email back responding that it's a $20 fee, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Just make sure you send that in as soon as you can.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right, have a good day. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, let's see. So is it Noe Soto Garcia? If that's you, sir, if you could press *6 to unmute.
He doesn't have volume.
Okay. And are we sure that's who that is? Because I had made a note that there was a Luis Gonzalez on as well.
Oh, okay. It seemed to match his phone number.
Okay. Maybe you could send a message by any chance?
Let's see. No.
No.
I'm asking him to unmute. But nothing's happening.
Mr. Soto Garcia, if you could press *6 to unmute or press the unmute button on your screen. Mr. Dixon.
Judge, I made an agreement on Aaron Ramon on the insurance, no contest. a $200 fine, 180 days deferred disposition, keep insurance, $50 down by next week, payment plan for the balance. On the drug paraphernalia, same agreement, 180 days deferred, $200 fine, $50 down, payment plan for the balance. She advises me that she has gotten a license and updated her registration, so I asked her to just submit that to the clerk's office just for our records. And then I will dismiss those two cases just as part of an agreement, no fees.
Okay. All right, very good. Ms. Ramon?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is that your understanding of the discussion you had with the prosecutor?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and approve that with the only other condition being that you complete a 4-hour online course on drug awareness. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Very good. So that will be an additional condition for the drug paraphernalia charge. Okay.
Okay, one more question.
Go ahead.
Should I submit the doctor my license, insurance, and registration through the email, or should I go in person and give it?
Either way, you can email it to the court, or when you go make your payment, you can bring copies with you then, or bring the documents and they'll make a copy for the file.
Okay, and then another question, I'm sorry.
Sure.
For the registration, do I bring like the receipt or do I take the sticker off? Like, how does that work?
No, you can bring your receipt.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Sure. Any other
Thank you so-
questions?
That's it so far.
All right, very good. So just make sure you make those payments by next week and then turn in those documents as well, okay?
And yes, ma'am. And I go into to make the payment, I can go into the court, right? Into the
Absolutely,
Olmos.
yes. You can
Okay.
visit the Olmos Park Municipal Court there at the municipal office, and they'll assist you with processing that payment, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, very good. Have a good day.
You too, thank you.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Dixon, you have Ms. Cecilia Serrano.
Okay, Judge, I'll visit with her. Thank you.
Thank you. Usted tiene dos tickets, uno por no pararse en un alto, ¿ok?
Sí,
¿Eres culpable o no culpable?
por eso sí me declaro culpable.
¿Ok? Y luego otro por no presentar su licencia. ¿Culpable o no culpable?
Inocente por eso, porque ya la tengo conmigo, la licencia. Le expliqué al policía por qué no la traía.
Ok, ¿por qué no lo traía?
Porque había tenido un accidente hacía como 2 semanas para atrás y cuando el oficial me pidió la licencia para tomar mis datos y todo, se mistió y no me la dio para atrás y sí, me perdió la licencia.
Pero ya tiene otra licencia o copia.
Sí, ya la tengo conmigo, sí.
Ok, muy bien. Bueno, ¿y puede enviar copia para la corte? ¿O dejar
Sí,
copia
sí.
ahí en la corte?
Sí puedo.
Ok, si puede presentar la licencia son $10 que debe.
Ok, sí está bien, muchas gracias.
Ok, y luego por el alto, ¿quiere que no esté en su record?
Sí.
Ok, muy bien. Bueno, ¿quiere tomar un clase o quiere nomás pagar para hacer un probatorio?
Quiero pagar nada más porque tengo ahorita muchos problemas y no puedo clase. Y la causa no sé si tenga recargos por no haberme presentado a la cita anterior. No sé si hay un recargo o algo porque tuve una emergencia a México. Mis papás se accidentaron el 14 de diciembre y tuve
No.
que irme.
No, todo está bien porque se presentó hoy, ¿ok?
Ok, sí está bien.
Muy bien. Bueno, así que, bueno, si puede pagar la multa de 235 y luego que no le den otros tickets durante 90 días, no sale en su récord.
Me parece muy bien, sí.
¿Ok? Y la multa de 235, ¿lo puede pagar en 30 días o no?
Mañana cuando me presente a dejar, ¿puedo ir mañana a dejar la copia personalmente ahí de mi licencia?
Sí.
Y le llevo el dinero, ¿lo puedo pagar efectivo o money orden?
Cualquiera de los dos.
Ok, entonces nada más me da por favor la cantidad exacta que tengo que dar junto
Sí.
con los $10.
Sí, es
Para yo,
245.
245. Ok,
Ok.
entonces primeramente Dios, mañana paso ahí a la mañana, ok.
Ok, muy bien. Y luego le van a dar unos papeles y más información, documentos cuando vaya a ir a la corte mañana, ¿ok?
Me parece bien, muchas gracias
Ok,
y
que pase
disculpe
buen día.
también. Ok,
Gracias.
igualmente que esté muy bien, gracias.
Gracias. Adiós. Bye bye.
Adiós, bye.
Mr. Dixon?
Judge, I made a plea agreement on Ms. Serrano.
Okay.
It's a no contest plea, 30 days deferred disposition, and a fine of $169 due by the end of next week.
Okay. Ms. Serrano?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Is that your agreement with the prosecutor?
Yes,
All right. So you'd like to change your plea from not guilty to no contest?
yes.
All right. Very good. I will go ahead and accept that plea offer and agreement that you reach with the prosecutor, and we'll get that process for you. Just make sure you make that payment by next Friday. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Very good. Any questions?
No, no questions.
Okay. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. Just going to call the docket one more time, Valerie. Ernesto Antu. Ernesto Antu. Sydney Heilman. Sydney Heilman. Luis Gonzalez. Luis Gonzalez. Brian Perez. Brian Perez. Amanda Rivera. Amanda Rivera. Consuelo Valenzuela. Consuelo Valenzuela. Elaine Vela. Elaine Vela. And Danielle Cepeda. Danielle Cepeda. And that concludes the 10 a.m. docket. The court is in recess until 11:15 this morning.